Hello, I'm Lindley Gooden. Welcome to Marketforce's Tackling Application Fraud in Banking webinar, hosted in association with FICO. Now, banking processes are speeding up and customers are demanding delivery of their products and services as quickly as possible. And with innovations emerging every day, fraud teams need to stay ahead of the curve. Now, we all know that cybercriminals grab the headlines week in, week out almost, but application fraud can sometimes fall between the cracks. Overall, fraud rates are steadily increasing, and the retail banking sector has to work especially hard to stay aware of all those potential threats. So over the next hour, we'll be keeping you informed and sharing the newest strategies of the underreported menace of application fraud in credit cards, debit cards, and loans too. Before we do that, let's meet our fantastic panel. First of all, Michael Aydeniz. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Michael is the head of fraud prevention at Close Brothers Retail Finance. Having spent the majority of his career working in the merchant acquiring and payments processing industry, Michael is now bringing his expertise in a high application volume business at Close Brothers. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Next is Dave Laramy. Hello, Dave.
Hello there.
Dave is Head of Fraud Strategy and Analysis at Capital One, with responsibility for application fraud on Capital One's consumer credit products. Dave has ownership of fraud systems, strategy, models, rules, and investigations too. Good to see you too. Thirdly is Scott Mitchell. Hello, Scott.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Scott is Manager Application Fraud Strategy at TSB Bank. Now, previously working at RBS, Scott is now responsible for all aspects of application fraud across a wide range of products, which include current accounts, loans, and mortgages. And last, but certainly not least, is Martin Warwick. Hello, Martin.
Good afternoon, Lindley.
Martin is the principal fraud consultant at FICO, with over 28 years of plastic card fraud experience at Barclaycard. Martin now speaks to financial institutions across EMEA, helping them in their fight against fraud. Thanks for joining us, Martin, and thanks to FICO for supporting our webinar today.
Thank you.
Couldn't do it without you. Okay, so as always, there is a lot to cover.